Banker explains why fraudsters are leaving ATM for POS. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Fraudsters have resorted to the use of point-of-service POS machines rather than automated teller machines ATM to carry out their fraudulent acts. Obinna Ubu, a banker working with the Ecobank branch at Gwawalada FCT, in a revealing chat with the Whistler, explains why fraudsters prefer to use POS machines. He said most times, POS transactions are not traceable, unlike transactions done via ATM. According to him, fraudsters do not like to use the ATM because it captures all details of transactions carried out, including the facial appearance with the help of installed cameras. For instance, I might obtain a POS machine with my merchant name from Lagos and travel to Abuja to be operating there. Now, one of the problems with it is that it cannot trace my locations and movement. When you go to your statement of account, some of these locations where the transactions are carried out cannot be traced. In the narrations in your account, it can only tell you that a certain POS was used, like OPay and the rest, but the name or merchant name of the operator is not mostly displayed, he said. The banker also said that if it was an OPay that was used, for instance, it is only OPay that can pinpoint the exact merchants that the particular POS belongs to. He said, what is largely displayed on most transaction slips are the names of operations like OPay or whatever company they registered with. He, however, pointed out that even if you're able to trace the POS and get to the POS agent, the agent may end up claiming that the transaction you're complaining about was carried out by a customer who came to his or her shop to transact. So you see, you're left clueless because you cannot trace the customer. It is not like the banking system when you can withdraw from your ATM and it will give you locations with ATM 1, ATM 2, 3, 4, or 5. However, I don't know if OPay 2 have numbered the operators. I do not know much on how they operate, but all I know is that tracing their transactions are difficult sometimes, except when the bank wants to go deep into investigation before they can uncover some things. Ugu revealed that it is because of this that fraudsters wants to carry POS machines around to different victims, since it is a wallet account. He said the criminal elements usually carry the POS machines that do not have any name attached to it so that it cannot be easily traced. I cannot quantify the number of people coming to us at the bank on a daily basis to complain about POS transactions. The cases are enormous. I know of a person that was robbed at gunpoint. They collected his card and card number while still holding him in at gunpoint, asking for these details before using a POS machine they came with to withdraw all his money. They finally went to the ATM to withdraw the remaining money. They were so smart not to transfer the money into their accounts because it would be traced. They preferred cash. They also like POS because they can withdraw any amount they want using the POS, be it a million or more. Once the money is on ground, he stated further. ATM withdrawals have limits. A reason, he said, fraudsters are turning away from it to commit financial crimes. While the highest amount that can be withdrawn from an ATM in a day is 150,000, the POS has no such limitation. This is a very heart-wrenching news, most especially for people who be say, then they were bank no day. There are areas where, whether you like it or not, bank in that area you will need to travel kilometers. I am telling you. And to even make matters worse, since the COVID era, to do any transaction for bank sef you will seek you way long from here to Jericho. And you be like, is this the only thing I'm going to be doing today? No. And sometimes you go the attitude of a so-called banker self will even make you tired. So, this is very heart-wrenching news. I did tell you. CBN should be held responsible. They issued license to POS without full accountability. I think you have a point. Because if you come outside to tell us that POS is not good, POS is shaking, POS is shaking, you are making the money you are making and you are shifting the blame. You are kind of shifting the blame off your neck because you don't dey make your money, abi? No now. You see why I see in this country, the problem with us is regulation of laws. I've said it severally before. Regulation. If you have a body that monitors, if there's a bill now signed into law or a law, if they have people monitoring it, if they have people regulating that law, you cannot come and be doing anyhow. This thing not be talk now, that I put my money in the bank. And just because maybe I even came, even apart from the fact that, the bank is even far, sometimes you get to the bank and there's no network. You see a particular bank situated as where there is a lot of traffic. That particular branch has a lot of customers. Do you understand? Even if it is those who are not from their own particular banking who is not banking with them, those who are coming to withdraw from the ATM, you see them not having, maybe they have out of their 5 ATM or 6 ATM, only 1 or 2 is going to be functioning. Imagine you having to queue on that particular line. That is why people turn to POS, because they say, oh, I cannot go and queue on the line. That is it though. Why would they bring out this if they're not going to checkmate these things? Why? Ecobank should investigate this Obinogu very well. He could be one of these insiders in Ecobank who collaborate with fraudsters to dupe customers. I don't understand. Somebody giving the information so that they're safe. You are coming out to say they should check him out. Like, I no get. Is it rocket science for POS to be linked with BVN or NI? Because me, I tire this information. Why is it that the common man always has to suffer? Why? Most times, you guys don't load cash on your ATM. Exactly. They collaborate with these POS people now. You go to the bank, you will see that the POS man has a lot of... You see bank here, see... It was ATM. You go there, service, no service. And you start asking yourself, is it a collaboration? Even, okay, the 65 naira way bank they collect. They were collecting how much before? Is it 15 naira or they are 35 naira? They increase it to 65 naira. Do you understand? The 65 say they no like him again. Because I don't understand. Most times you don't load cash on your ATM. Exactly. Most times it's out of service. Most times unable to dispense cash. How can someone leave POS at his doorstep and they can talk like 50,000 naira and they can take like 50,000 naira and pay for 500 as charges, then spend like 500 naira on transport or bond fuel in his car to reach the bank ATM and get disappointed? It is not acceptable. When you talk about POS not being traceable, that is for people who want to be dubious with the transaction. That's what they're saying now. Me, I own is CBN has to look into it. If they are going to bring out anything that is not, they're not sure, they should not even bring it out at all. This information, no be question or in a year. Because I know that they're making their money at their own. So the baby should regulate the body in such a way that the common man 1 naira when they put inside bank, they're not going to take them. Okay, on this note, you have